Hey guys. I've been feeling like going to watch a movie at the cinema, not Netflix and chill, not box office, not normal DSTV or Showmax cinema. So I think we're gonna do that with my husband. And another thing, I'm hungry. He's also hungry, so we might get something on the way over there. So let's go, you guys.
Tomorrow for sure.
Hey guys, welcome to another day. My phone is vibrating. Let me just put it on silent. Yesterday when we left, remember I said we're gonna go watch a movie, Happy and I, but my lips, guys, are so dry. When we got to the cinema, the movie that we wanted to watch, there were no seats booked, and it was about an hour before the movie was supposed to start. And my husband was like, no, I don't think it's a good idea for just the two of us to be inside the cinema. So yeah, so we like, no, let's just go eat and we'll come back to check if there are other people at least inside the cinema. And also the mall that I stay close to recently, like, it doesn't seem safe. Hey, people are getting mugged, cars are getting stolen. It's like crazy stuff. I'm trying to fix my hair. Crazy stuff is happening, so we're just like, maybe it's not a good idea for us to watch. So we concluded that we'll go eat and then we'll come check. And little did we know that we are going to a disaster restaurant. So you'd have seen, like, we went to a place called Mozambik, and so it was my first time there at Mozambique in general. But my husband has been to a restaurant just in another, I think in Joburg somewhere. So he said the food was nice, and I've seen them on Uber Eats as well, and my husband's always like, oh, they sell really nice food. So we get to the restaurant and it's right next to Parrots, right? But Parrots, it's packed, like the restaurant next to it is packed. And this Mozambique is empty. I think it had, inside the entire restaurant, there was 2 other people. And then it was my husband and I, and had 2 other people sitting outside. So we thought that was weird. Like, why is it so empty? Why is it so empty? So my husband's like, should we go next door? But I'm like, no, but because at that point we were already sitting. So I'm now reviewing a restaurant for you guys. The particular one, it's a Centurion Mall, by the way. So I want to mention that because it's important for you to know which one, because if there's plenty and others give good service, then. But that's my opinion. If you wanna go, you can go. We go there, we chill. The waitress comes to us. She takes our drinks order. First of all, okay, I'm looking at the menu. I'm like, I took forever to decide. Already, that's a red flag. I normally don't take like forever to decide on what to eat. There's always something nice that I see. I don't know if it's because it was like they had a lot of seafood, and I'm not a fan of seafood. And then they had a lot of chicken. Okay, it's Mozambique. I was expecting chicken, but they didn't have. Okay, they have meat. They have ribs, steak. Okay, yeah, they had variety, but it didn't look appetizing. Like, I felt like a nice wrap. I don't know what I felt like, but basically, I just looking at the menu, I wasn't impressed. Then we get drinks. The drinks come. We order. My husband orders a starter. I order mains, and then we order mains, both of us. Guys, so they do tell us on the menu that it takes about 40 minutes, the food. So at least that was put there as a disclaimer. So we literally waited, I think, over 40 minutes, because the cinema is right next to it, right? And it was an hour before. The movie was starting at 6:30. We were there after 5. We only got our food around 6:25. So even if you wanted to go to the... Who's this? Okay, so even if you did want to go to the cinema, we would have been late, because we didn't even eat by the time the movie starts. First of all, you'll see the food. I'm not sure at this point or before you've seen like the food when it came. It didn't look appetizing. I was just like, what is this, honey? I was confused. It's just like, what's happening? So then even my husband was just like, this doesn't look appetizing. So already that was a turn off, because if food doesn't look appetizing, you wonder about the taste. That sauce just threw me off. I was just like, what is this? And the chips they didn't look nice. The meat didn't look appetizing. We ate, and what a disappointment. What a disappointment. Like, the food, I think I would have made better food at home, actually. I would have definitely done a better job. So, I mean, get something right. And then when my husband's food arrives, his steak, it doesn't look like steak, first of all, because I'm like, is that steak? And then they're like, they don't have an egg. So they went to fetch an egg. I don't know where. Get an egg, because all the stores were closed. I don't know where they got an egg. They probably asked for an egg or borrowed an egg from one of the other restaurants. As my husband is finishing, that's only when the egg arrives. My husband just like gives it a look. So how do you not even have eggs, like even one, and you know that your food needs an egg? So then the egg eventually arrives. And we eat. I'm not eating, guys. I think the only thing I could stomach was the chips, but even them, they were not nice. I had a lot of tomato sauce, so I was basically killing the taste of the chips. My husband was just like, you should have just made food at home. So it was terrible. Yeah, I was saying, like, get something right. Like, why is food taking 40 minutes? The restaurant is empty, and when the food comes, it was not worth the wait, So yeah, but I think it's the manager or something. He came to apologize and offered my husband a drink in the house. So we had that, and then I had water and juice. I think the water was the best thing I had in that restaurant. So now it makes sense why the restaurant was so empty, because it's relatively new. I don't know how long they've been there, but not too long. But now it makes sense, because all of the other restaurants had few people. The one right next to us was full. this one was empty. So now we know why. So we are definitely not going back there. But my husband did say like the other ones, the service was good, the food was nice. So this one, service wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good. The food wasn't nice. The food took forever. So I think Heidi and I will go to maybe another mall, maybe Mall of Africa or Brooklyn or something, so that I'm sure there'll be other people at those bigger malls. Unlike here, it was so quiet. Yeah, so I hope that you guys enjoyed the vlog. So I'm gonna close it off here. Please guys, please like my videos. It helps my channel to get traction, or my videos to get traction. And make sure that you're subscribed. I know some people think that they're subscribed when they're not. Share the video with your friends and family. Make sure your notification button is on so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. And until the next one, bye.
Doctor